I'll admit the procedural generation, while it's really fun, it does make me feel kind of disconnected from the world, because it's, none of the set pieces are terribly important.
Mm-hmm. I'd much rather have a really nicely tailored map.
Yeah. Where everything...
And maybe the boss encounters can be the things that are generated, because you just go into a new area and it's, oh, this is a different boss fight than your friends.
Speaking of boss fights, boss fight.
Interesting. I'm hearing someone fighting. Maybe we're going to be saving
Shrine
someone.
of the Immortals. It looks like it might be an arena.
Oh. Maybe it is. Do they like gladiator fights? Or is this just a rebel incursion?
Yeah. Fight with the rebels. Survive the siege.
Are these the rebels, though?
Yeah.
Oh, then fight. I have to fight the rebels?
No, fight with them.
Fight with them?
Help them.
Against who?
That's all
Look for the guys that light up red.
I think my issue is I may have already shot at some rebels. But I didn't kill any of them.
It's fine.
Like this guy? Is this a rebel?
No. So when you're aiming, your reticle will be red or green.
Watch yourself.
Okay, I am getting some in red.
Yeah, so shoot the red ones.
Cover me.
Oh. Ouch. That hurt. I'm stuck.
I'll be with you in a bit. Trying to heal up. Okay, biggin.
Reloading.
Man, they really like going after you, by the way.
Mm-hmm. They sense weakness.
I mean, you're doing fine. What the hell? Attack me! Dink.
Ooh, this is a sage.
Looks like he gave everybody a lightning buff.
Maybe it'll dissipate when he dies.
Top off.
Nope. It's probably like a 30-second buff or something like that. Another sage.
Oh, look at this guy with the big... He just has a lot on his back, and he's spearing me to death. Ouch. I was stuck on that wall. Ah.
Reloading.
Got him.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he was very focused on you, giving me a... Oh, there's another one. Looks like his AI broke. Oh. Ow!
There we go. Got him.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, wait. I did not intend to read the lore tidbit up here.
Cover me.
Where did the lore tidbit go? Aww. Did it disappear? I came across a letter.
Shell, not important right now. There's still enemies.
It keeps popping up in the midst of combat. There we go.
Ooh, that was rough.
Ooh. Oh, is that the rebel leader? Is that Navoon?
Speak, outsider. Who is it you serve?
What are my options?
You wouldn't know, would you? I know your kind. You are Paxeltech. Outsider.
You've met my kind before. Who? Where?
We know it's
Long
Ford.
ago. A good friend. The Paxeltech Ford aided our cause. It is for him I speak to you at all. But Ford is gone now. They question him to find us.
I need to find him.
Ooh, wait, do they have him captive?
Yeah.
Ooh.
A queen keeps him in her ziggurat. Ziggurat is easy to find. Ford is not.
Can I ask you some questions? Who are you?
This one is Navun, once a sentry of the Empress herself. Now, leader of those who resist the nobility.
Why do you fight the nobles?
In truth, it is immortals we fight, the progenitors of the noble lines. The nobles themselves are deceived. The Empress gives them long life to serve her. To serve her, the nobles oppress the Pan. These slaves, the Kolket, are the true victims. They are raised believing they serve immortals, that their place is preordained. But immortality is a lie. The tree that gives the rulers life is dead. Though not all yet know it.
How long have you known Ford?
For many turns. One of your centuries, perhaps. Nobles trapped his men in a cave. Slaughtered everyone. At least this is what we thought. I found Ford far from the cave. Wounded. Near death. I healed him. Helped him return home. I wish I could help him now. But too much is at stake. It is me they want. Ford understands this.
You and Ford were close?
Yes. He returned many times. Gave us aid. Weapons, strategies, knowledge from his world. He said his America was familiar with rebellion. Last time he came was 20 turns ago. He said he would stay. Live with us. Even fight alongside us. I was glad. Very glad. But nobles knew. Ambushed him. Took him. He does not return.
If you met Ford a century ago, how old are you?
I was a sentry of the Empress, and shared in the fruit of life. I have lived hundreds of your years. It is many turns since I ate the fruit, yet even now I age only slowly.
Why wouldn't a mortal turn away from immortality?
That is a long story. Do you really want to hear it?
Sure.
For ages upon ages, the Empress controls the nobility by controlling the Thayan, the Tree of Life. Fruit of the Thayan makes them immortal. But the tree is long dead, a secret known only to the Empress's house. The nobles suspect, but so long as they receive fruit preserved in the Empress's storehouse, they do not question. I knew this, despised this, yet I continued to serve. Immortality is a seductive master.
Doing the right thing is more important.
A noble thought. Difficult when faced with reality. Supplies dwindled. Nobles grumbled, quibbling over a lie, while remote villages suffered. I saw their suffering. I did nothing. Finally, to appease the nobles, the Empress accused the village Zoka of stealing. I was among those sent to execute them. The villagers were innocent. Families. Children. I turned on my Empress that day. I fight her ever since.
Thank you. Farewell.
Yeisha watch over you.
Aw. I like her.
Yep.
Triage. Now,
Retake.
what was that?
Health regen effectiveness. Hey.
What was that letter that I kept reading? I don't know where it went. It kept popping up here somewhere, but I never had an opportunity to read it. Because it was in the middle of combat that it was. Unless it was a bug.
Could have been a bug. Because this is a boss arena. Chances are they wouldn't have
Oh, there it is. Here.
You found it?
Yeah. Let's see. Our common Thane. A treatise on the concepts of immortality, servitude, and the death of the tree of life. From an important witness, once immortal, now forsaken, addressed to all imperial servants and children of Yeisha, on the following significant subjects. 1. The origins of the tree of life and the so-called immortals. 2. The truth of the tree's withering demise. 3. The necessity of action against falsity. For Vaunt and widows, together nurture Yeisha's children. The Pan are not ruled, they are guided. Vaunt Nehua.
There's another one over here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Oh, I see. So they're just on these daises. Okay. Gracious Pammy, have you forgotten the reason the Empress fears the Paxultek? Kahua spoke of it often, how the Goblin King requested the twisted gourd, how the Empress plucked it from the deepest roots of the Thane, how the Thane then began to wither, dooming the rulers to mortality. That was the source of the Empress's fear, and her proclamation that all Paxultek were enemies. So who's this Goblin King that requested the gourd? Was the gourd the heart of the tree?
Possibly, yeah.
Ah.
Effectively, the Empress was tricked into giving
The heart to someone.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason behind what the nobility teaches our young. Think how much else we have been taught that has also been proven a lie. No, Pammy. The Paxultek is under my care. He has done no wrong and is not part of our fight. I will heal him. I will help him return to his home. Yeisha knows he may yet prove to be an ally. Any other lore tidbits around here?
Nope, that was the only one that I saw.
I want to take a good look in one of these guys' faces. They look so human.
Oh, is it just a very humanoid face?
This guy's bowing, so now I can't see his face.
Yeah, I wonder if there are other worlds after this one. Probably not.
I think this might be the final one.
That'd be my assumption. Yeah, that'd be my assumption, if only because... Wow, yeah. I wish they had more goatish faces, because they're kind of ugly.
They
just have, like, weird Teletubby faces. Yeah,
And I noticed that they always have the leaders behind a mask, so you don't have to worry about seeing them speak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish everybody just wore masks and helmets in this game and you just never saw anyone's face.
Alright, so do we continue on through here?
I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, we've been playing this a while.
Yeah, 6 hours.
And the other thing, too, is I'm starting to get hungry.
Mm-hmm. Well, We can go as long as you want or as little as you want.
I mean, we got to a fair stopping point because you can probably play something else tonight.
Oh no.
No?
I am stopping if we stop.
Why? What's the time?
It's 10. I'm just tired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were up until late.
Ooh, is this the
last
dark
night.
part of the wood?
Yeah. It's a new region.
I mean, if I want to continue, I need a snack.
Yeah.
Because I'm awake enough to continue. I'm just too hungry to continue.
Yeah, if I had a snack, I'd probably get more energy.
Wait, where are you traveling?
I was going to bring us back so we don't get shot at.
Ah, okay.
We went for 9 hours last night. Yup. I'm mildly questioning how much we even have left to this game.
I really think it's just getting through that world and then
We probably find Ford.
freeing Ford and then bringing him back here.
Yeah,
Or-
and then probably some, like...
Here, I want to talk to Ellen
Good
too.
Okay, give me a second.
Well, I'll be down here seeing if
Yeah.
they have anything new for us.
Yeah? Better be worth
They
your
have the
time.
hive cannon.
Be safe out there.
It's fires hive projectiles. I mean, might as well buy
Yeah,
every
good.
single weapon.
What now?
Yeah.
Fine. Let's have a look.
Oh,
Anything you need?
But
yeah, so the Hive Cannon
Yeah.
is one of the two, like, revolvery pistols.
I'm not in
You
the
might
mood
like
for
it,
chat.
actually.
yeah, I'll have
So
to
long.
see. I mean, there's also the crossbow and a whole bunch of other things. But can we go up to talk with Ellen? Tell her that we have found her
Sure.
grandfather on a remote world.
So that labyrinth does exist. My grandfather ranted about a moving tower in the city. A door to more doors, he said. I honestly never thought it was real. Maybe he is still out there.
We know so.
I appreciate your hard work out there.
Oh,
That beast has been a thorn in our side for years. Hopefully we can make more supply runs now. Can't imagine things look great out there. If you need anything, ask around.
do we have to leave the instance and come back and
No, I think these characters literally just do not react.
we
This is-
we discovered that her I would have expected her to go, what?
Keep moving.
He's my grandfather is alive and he's out there on what?
Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those games where they skimped hard on, like, the story.
At the same
Okay.
time, they crafted interesting worlds and
They
interesting
did.
characters,
Like, I'm
but
liking
they
the story,
didn't
I'm
do
liking
anything.
the lore. It's just it does feel weirdly empty. But I think the
It's
point
also
is...
interesting that all three worlds have an evil tyrant that is lying to the populace about their immortality. Because the one's deriving it from the tree. The guy was crushing people up for his, or maybe even bathing himself in heart juice. And then the other lady, who knows what she's going to do with that heart for her own world. But she's a parasitic worm who is promising people happiness. But do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. All right. We good to go?
Well, I want to see that mirror you've
Oh, right.
kept alluding to.
Imminently, we're going to go back and see it at some point.
Hello there, friend.
Because I'm assuming the mirror is either how we get to the atoll.
Or a portal.
Well, no. It is a portal.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be. But it's like, either it's how we get to the atoll, or how we get to the route home.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, right. The fuse.
I already did the fuse. Don't flip it.
Okay. Yeah, in my playthrough, I hadn't touched the fuse
Yeah, because I handled it all while you were reading lore. So this is the research level. I
yet.
don't
Ooh,
think there's any computers in here.
but there could be lore.
There's a computer there, but I don't think you can read it. And no, I didn't see any lore.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You would think that this place would have been chock full of... Wait, was this an observation area?
Yeah, see the mirror here? You can't jump through that, unfortunately.
Oh. Oh, but you got in there.
Yeah, just go around the outside. But there's like a metal mirror-looking thing with steps going into it, and a bunch of pipes and stuff. This 100%.
You...
I shot it, yeah, but like...
Oh, it heals over, but...
But like, that absolutely leads somewhere. Especially because it says so on the map.
System lock enabled. So, yeah, this has to be accessible only... Wait a minute. It doesn't appear to do anything.
Yeah, we need a key.
We need another
Probably
key.
from Ford.
Ford's key.
And that alley just leads to a tome of knowledge. That's it.
Okay.
And I already grabbed it, so we don't have to go back. There's also a secret behind this fan here, but I also already got it.
Oh, this fan?
Uh-huh. You turn it off with a fuse.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's just
Look at all this
nothing else there.
machinery. Wow. They never did specify what city this was supposed to take place under, did
Yeah, I
they?
have no idea where we are in the world. What's going on? I know France is dead.
Well, France had supposedly used nuclear weapons on its own turf to rid them of the...
Like, my general assumption is we are just somewhere, probably in the Americas. Don't know where. Or does it matter that much? Let's see. Yeah, it's America since Ford is there. Yeah. It's just particularly non-specific.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know what city this is taking place in.
Till next time.
Alright, so we're gonna go back and see what we can do about this rebellion. Well, we're helping the rebels.
Does it say how the route got to the Earth? Presumably they used a dreamer as a gateway. But that's about all we know.
Or at least it helps them see Earth, acknowledge Earth, and then probably worm their way to Earth.
Yeah.
And supposedly there are beasts called Guardians that ward off things like the root, but Earth never had one, nor did it need it because it was protected via other means that we as of yet do not know.
Okay, new dark area.
Cover me!
Filled with darker, angrier pan.
Oh, the music here is so pretty.
It is. I mean, I think
Oh,
all they
wow.
did was just took the previous
that's where we
area and
came
made
from.
it darker. But that's okay.
I love the bioluminescence.
Whoa!
What? Are you okay? Oh.
It's like a mantis snake.
Ew,
They're
gross.
very aggressive.
Ooh, some violin.
Ouse. Oos. But no, I would love to play more games with settings like this. Because all you really need is mood lighting, glowy plants, and slight otherworldliness. Like, Mass Effect Andromeda had a couple of zones that looked pretty good. It's a shame the rest of the game, like, didn't really match. Like, it looked nice until it started moving.
I just also enjoy how there's a mystical air to this. It's not space travel. Sure, there's portals, but they're created via these dreams, or the dreamers.
Yeah, it's a
There's guardians.
unique-ish concept. And I'm enjoying an attempt at something different. And honestly, as far as like games that are meant to be played repetitively, they did a decent job with it. I think what they need, if they want to like do more with this game, is probably some kind of just like environment rush mode. More or less take exactly what Diablo 3 does with the non-campaign mode.
Watch my back! That's all you got!
Running low!
What's that? A mage?
Yeah, there's some kind of zap mage on the other side. Watch it. You've got a
Yep, a lasher.
you got a
Ooh, it is like a snake.
lizard pede. Okay, mage is down.
Eyes on!
Reloading!
This might be over.
What is that we keep hearing?
Yeah, I keep hearing just a loud bang. It doesn't sound like a gunshot. If it was, we'd probably start hearing sirens.
Mm-hmm.
Probably fireworks of some variety. You know,
Is there any significance to this day?
August 18th. My assumption is... Oh, wait, there's a crystal on the opposite side here.
Ooh, well, there's a lot up here, actually.
I don't know.
It didn't.
Oh, locked door.
All right. We'll have to find something to...
So we can go around, but let's go back the way we came.
Sure.
But my assumption is it's probably a get-together before kids go off to college or whatever. You know, kind of family reunion style.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, we still got leftover fireworks. Gotta use them somehow. We did that a couple of times in New Mexico.
This ain't good.
Uh-oh. Okay, got this.
Cover me!
I haven't seen lore in a while.
Yeah, they don't put a whole lot of lore around, and I think this is one of those
Oh,
games
those eggplants are interesting.
This is one of those games that I think would benefit heavily from just, like, lore logs.
Well, they had so many lore logs at the beginning. I thought for sure that something like that would persist throughout.
And yet, no.
Because I thought for sure that
Eyes on.
on ROM there would be holograms, there would be more etched into the rocks. But
Running low!
Because, yeah, it would be... Well, okay. I can't speak to game development, but, you know, you just have, like, one voice actor just going full ham, like,
Ooh,
per
is this
zone. That's probably the Empress.
the Empress?
One voice actor per zone being like, you know, they came in the night, and
What?
they slayed everyone. Claiming that we stole the fruits of immortality. But why?
This... Is this up higher?
Maybe?
There's
I
a
don't know.
dead... There's a dead
Whoa.
pan on here. It's like a funerary pyre. Except it hadn't been lit.
Top off!
Running low!
You just bully them to death.
How's that? You bastard.
It's rapid fire.
Works really well here.
It seems to stun them enough. Unless they're weak to fire.
Okay, let's go back to that dungeon. That dungeon? Ow. Where are the...
What's down here?
I don't know. Well, that was almost fatal. Anyway, we've been through there before.
Ooh, that was rough.
Oh, is this the entrance? No.
That's where the pyre is, that you were just inspecting.
Yeah, this is the pyre, but there's an opening in the trees.
Yeah, that's the dungeon I was saying we should head back for.
Okay, I see. We went in a big loop. I love how it's an entrance in a tree.
Yeah. Hopefully, we've been in one dungeon, but it was, oh, right, but it was an open area town. So not exactly a dungeon, more of just an event.
Mm-hmm. Now we haven't seen what other boss encounters this place yields yet. We only had a little arena.
Because I didn't like the desert zones that much, but I really liked the desert dungeons.
Maybe all of these are going to be open. We'll have to see.
Yeah, honestly, we're probably going to be just fighting from tree platform to tree platform.
Is there a chest here? No, it's not a chest. It's just a basket.
This looks cool, though.
The music's
Of course, I'm getting
gorgeous,
painful
too.
flashbacks to Spyro and that crazy long jump that you had to do.
This just, it seems like another village. Oh, you've already found
Reloading!
adversaries.
And stay down!
New enemy type.
What kind?
I don't know. Thicker.
But shorter?
Yeah, thicker, shorter. Went down in a hit, so I'm not entirely sure what it was supposed to be. It was not hard, though.
Yeah, they like sleeping in hammocks. I wonder how good that is for your back, or if it's actually
comfortable. I wouldn't recommend sleeping
I-
in one unless you were camping.
Yeah, I would think that it's not supportive enough.
But, like, I...
Ooh, the Hunter's Band. It looks like Damascus. Pretty.
Hunter's Band is at the top, I guess.
Now, the skeleton that's here is a pan skeleton.
Hunter's Band. Increases weak spot damage by 25% when hitting a target's weak spot from farther than 15 meters. Also, the Stone of Balance is really good. You might want to put it on.
The what?
The Stone of Balance is really good. You might want to try it.
The what of balance?
Stone of Balance.
Oh, okay.
Running low!
Oh, that guy had a bunch of gourds on him.
It looks like they set things on fire.
Oh, there's a rocket launcher guy. See, look, he rocketed himself up into the air. Wander, watch out.
This ain't good.
Reloading!
Give me a second. Immortality's proccing.
Ooh, this is nice
Damn,
music.
is it over?
Too bad the fight didn't last longer, or else we would have heard more of that refrain.
That was pretty good music, yeah. I've been pretty happy with the music in this game, except for its frequency. It's
It
kinda
needs to be
rare.
more frequent. Blah.
Yeah, like this is I think one of the first areas that I really recall hearing music while I'm just like wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish it was more
Well,
frequent.
actually, the very beginning, when you're going around the ruined earth, that had some voices and
Yeah.
eerie sounds.
This is definitely the game that I'm going to turn on the soundtrack at a later date and be like, man, this is actually pretty good music. I remember none of this from the game. Like, Darksiders 2, absolute perfection as far as sound effects go. Or not sound effects, soundtrack goes. Like, that
Oh,
initial
do they have different clans?
run-in.
I'm just looking at the different masks. I'm enjoying them. On these totems. Alright, so we're ready to go across that bridge?
Yeah. But, like,
Oh, but there are pots to break.
yeah. Do you remember the soundtrack in Darksiders 1? Or not Darksiders 1, Darksiders 2?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I do.
That initial segment especially stands out to me so much as, like, this just absolutely fantastic introduction. You're running along on the horse. Like that.
Oh, they have some flutes. And I like how they're they're akin to the flutes that you often see satyrs playing. The two-pronged flute.
Yeah. Pan flutes. Or,
pan flutes are actually when you have a bunch of reeds in a row.
pipes next to each other.
But this one, it just has two. It's almost like two recorders that are joined at the top.
It would be kind of fun when we have like a more quiet period of time in YouTube. Instead of trying to like go back to older games and like stream just more old stuff. If we actually did like occasional times where we're just like, let's learn how to play a pan flute.
I know how to.
Can you play one of the two prongs?
Well, that's one I haven't been able to get my hands on, but I have a pan flute.
I bet we could get one of the two-pronged flutes if we went
I have
looking.
ocarinas and
Like,
recorders.
that's one of the beauty parts
violin,
about like
piano,
stuff like the internet now. It's just
harmonica.
like, hey, can we get one of these like weird flute things? And the answer is, of course you can.
I want to get one of those. Are they the marambas? What's the
the metal drum things?
the metal drums?
Yeah, I would.
'Cause those sound so pretty.
I would gladly learn that.
Well, you always wanted to be a drummer, didn't you?
Yeah,
And that's drumming, in a way.
and honestly, it'd be better drum anyway because
It can actually make pitches.
Yeah, but it's also softer, and it's small and portable. It's the kind of thing that I could bring to like a get together, assuming that.
Reloading!
People are so musically inclined. Oh, there's a grenadier.
Get it!
Whoa, that guy did a backflip. Oh, there's some archers, or they're just flinging their daggers.
Shit!
Ow. Yeah, so the thicker guys that I was talking about.
They're the grenadiers. They're throwing things from those.
You did it!
Yeah, the pots on their back.
Yep. Oh, here's the Gatling gun guy.
Coming our way!
Or actually, he's just launching spears.
Reloading!
Watch my back!
There we go.
There we are. How much of this do we have to investigate? It's maze-like in complexity.
It's maze-like, but honestly I would say those desert dungeons were maze-like. These are just kind of like dense little
Little circles. Yeah. Or actually, are they all octagons?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all octagons. Just kind of jammed together.
Running low!
Oh, here's a Tome of Knowledge. It's by a pan skeleton.
I really appreciate one thing we kind of identified very early in this game, but I maintain is the enemies. The big enemies, yeah, okay, they take some concentrated fire to go down, but like most basic enemies in this game take 4 shots maximum of like a bigger gun. Like I'm still headshotting things and it dies instantly. Which I guess, yeah, when I say it sounds kind of grim. But like, I always hate that about a lot of like first-person shooters. It's just like,
Things become too easy after a point.
well, no. Like, either too easy or everything is
My
just
thought
like,
might not be over.
everything is just like really durable for no good reason.
The big guys do have a lot of weight to them.
Yeah, but like they should. There's only one of them at a time, and they're kind of this extra challenge.
Well, they also have a lot of bedrolls and such. Oh,
Yep, just putting another point into crit.
This might be a boss. Let's see.
Huh. Y-shaped flutes are from ancient Greece, and they're
Yep.
called allos, or tibia in Latin.
Ah,
Huh.
tibia.
Cool.